Hello and welcome to the month of June. In case you're new here, my name is Sherry and I own a luxury furniture manufacturing company here in Nairobi, Kenya. We make unique, high quality and eclectic pieces, and this is me documenting my journey of growing this business and living life at the same time. This vlog actually begins toward the end of May. There were a few activities here and there that I couldn't fit into the May vlog, and so here they are.
And Roy, and you're trying to distribute your weight evenly on both sides. So then tall, and then elbows back towards the tower, drop the chest low, you lift, and then you press out, dive. Let's build that pattern. And again, keep the leg long, shoulders over your wrist, keep the current still.
I've just gotten back from Pilates, and I think I am reaching a point where I'm actually accepting that my home is a showroom. I think before, because I've been loving this process of finishing my home and just making it my space, so I was kind of attached to my furniture. I still am in a way attached to my furniture, but so many pieces have left my home. So it's like either I adapt or I am consistently sad when a piece leaves my home. I think I showed you the clip earlier of me moving stuff from my TV stand. And that's because the showroom team called me yesterday and they were like, somebody's interested in your TV stand and they're either gonna buy this one or they're gonna order one in another wood or different dimensions, but they wanna see it in person. And it's a long-standing client. Honestly, even if it wasn't a long-standing client, I would have done it anyway. And I think that's just the game that I'm in, particularly in the luxury space. You do kind of have to make more accommodations because people are paying a premium for a piece that will hopefully, well, it will. I know it's going to last them forever if they treat it well. But people are paying a premium. I mean, not only is the quality good, not only is the design good, but part of that is the customer service. We have to make sure that our customer service is the top of the top. And that's one of the things that goes into owning a luxury brand that I think more people need to talk about. And maybe now the word luxury has been tainted because a lot of these European brands in particular, they treat their clients not in the best way, kind of like it's an honor for you to buy their stuff. But I think part of luxury should include a luxury customer experience, and part of that is going the extra mile for your clients. And that's something that we consistently do at Savannah Space. And so, yeah, when pieces of furniture are taken from my home, I mean, it's sad. I like my home to have furniture, but I think about the greater brand identity of Savannah Space and how part of that is really great customer service. And so I just have to make those sacrifices. But my TV stand is going today. I don't know if it's gonna come back. It may not. I love this TV stand. But the good thing about having a home with a lot of neutrals is whenever new pieces of furniture come into my home, they generally find their place there. Some more than others, but for the most part they do. But yeah, goodbye to my TV stand. Oh, my baby. Nimzito. So this is the coffee table that was in my home. And it's been reserved, so someone's gonna take it. And then this is the TV stand that was just collected from my home this morning, and so I think someone might get it. I think he's coming tomorrow. He might buy it. So my home is for sale, guys. Look at this vibrant art piece by Yusuf Mirumbe. He's the artist whose piece I have in my home as well, and he's been selling out at our showroom like crazy. But it's just because he makes beautiful pieces like this. This is also him. I do love his pieces that have just a plain white neutral background. I think it just makes the colors pop and makes it so striking. So I have two of these in my home, like with a similar style. But yeah, Yusuf, keep going, man. We love your art pieces. Hello. I'm in such a state right now. I can't remember the last thing that I showed you guys. I think it was me at the showroom looking at my coffee table that used to be my home, which now has been bought. And update, my TV stand has also been bought. So I don't have a TV stand, but I do have this coffee table that came from the workshop afterwards. It's Sunday and I'm going for a workshop called Vagina Worldshop. So pretty cool. And I'm getting ready. I was perfectly on time, but now I'm gonna be late because I've experienced trauma. First of all, look at the state of my nails. A joke. This nail nearly came off with my entire nail bed. I mean, I let out such a scream. I was doing my hair and then I guess it got caught like underneath. It got caught in my hair and it pulled. So I've spent like 25 minutes slowly cutting it off. But yeah, that is what's making me late. So I need to do my hair and then just get myself together. I'm a little bit flustered, but sadly I'm gonna be late for this event. I'm gonna be like maybe 20 minutes late, but such is life. Let me do my hair. I am loving this makeup look. I have recently been experimenting in makeup. I wouldn't say I'm good at doing makeup, but slowly but surely I've been trying to get a little bit better, watching YouTube, watching TikTok, because during that craze of learning to do makeup on YouTube, I was just not in it. I think I was just not in it for some reason. But now I'm like, I really want to learn the techniques because it's an art form. Don't let anybody lie to you. It is such an art form. And so I'm liking this so far. I think it's actually quite good. I'm happy with the results. I'm happy with the blush placement. I'm happy with the lip. It matches my jacket. I'm seeing progress here. I'm here with my good friend Nicole, and hey, and she's gonna explain why she decided to host this amazing vagina workshop. So let us know, Nicole.
Well, I was hosting and the event was being run under Vagina Worldshop, but the main reason for Feminine Strokes was women deserve safe spaces to discover themselves, to discover what femininity means to them, to have fun, to find community, build community, practice learning what safety looks like for them specifically. And I think spaces like these help do that in a way that doesn't feel too loud or too aggressive or too much like you have to show up in a specific way. So any opportunity to help women feel like the beautiful beings that they are is always welcome.
I love that. I love that. Thank you, Nicole. It was such an amazing workshop. Yay. Anybody, if you're interested, I will leave the link below. And hopefully you host another one soon.
Hopefully, if the reviews are good.
Thanks, Nicole. Bye. Happy 1st of June. Woo. It is a public holiday, but I am going to work. I do have a client who's coming to the showroom and this was the only day they could come in. And then also I want to do a lot of editing. I'm actually editing the May vlog right now and I think I will finish today. And since it's a public holiday, I'm not going to do much of Savannah Space work, so I'll do work on my content. I do get asked a lot, how do I balance the two? I wouldn't say I balance it, I would say I manage it. And part of that is scheduling. So like today is a public holiday, I technically shouldn't be working, but I'm gonna prioritize my content today as opposed to Savannah Space, and I'm gonna edit quite a few videos. And yeah, that's just how I do it, honestly, organization and planning. But yeah, this is the outfit of my day. I need to get my mirror set up better, but it's all dependent on when I get my sideboard here and when I just fix up my home office, because it's doing the most right now. But yeah, this is my outfit of the day. The weather in Nairobi is weird. a little bit weird. I don't know if it's cold, I don't know if it's hot. So I just have on this like an off-white jumper, these gray jeans, and then these pointed toe flats. So just a chill outfit. I hope you can see it well. But let's head to the showroom. Spent the past 4 hours editing. I am editing the May vlog, which is already out, and hopefully you've seen it by now. Yeah, spent quite some time editing, and between that I had a client visit. That's the only reason I've come to the showroom today, is a client, we need to discuss some furniture for their home, and today was the only day that they had available. So I was like, fine, I can avail myself, it's not that deep, and I can also edit from the showroom. So I've done quite a bit. I think I'm almost done with this. I don't know why I didn't think it would take this long to edit a vlog. It was naive of me to think that, because I'm doing one vlog a month, and the time it takes to condense all that footage that you've taken over a month and make it into a video, and a video that actually makes sense, and a video that has a story, it is actually extremely difficult. I think I'm slowly realizing how much of a skill this is, the storytelling of it all, and even just the editing of it all. It's a skill. So it's taking me quite a little bit of time, but one of the things that I'm really excited about is to get better at it. Right now, I know that it's such a steep learning curve and there's a lot that I need to learn, but I am so excited to get better at it. I keep thinking in a year, I can't even imagine. I'm going to be a pro, guys. I'm going to be a pro. But for now, let's take our time and learn this skill. Oof, my goodness. Look at these lilies. I mean, oh, look at how they look against the black table. Just, oof. Amefurahi sana.
Bado ni mtoto.
Ni mtoto kabisa.
Na kana behave kama mtoto.
Oh. And then?
Si unachemsha maji. Kwani unasikiri kinuka?
Yeah. Lakini ni nini irungu?
Inaitwa mwenu, sijui kwa
mwemi. Mwenu.
Sijui kwa kizungu.
Mti inaitwa mwenu?
Kikwetu.
Ni mti ama ni inakaaje?
Ni mti. Si mti kubwa.
Kama majani.
Kama hii nyumba.
Oh.
Ilikuwa kubwa sana mwenu.
And then?
Si majani yake.
Inasaidia na nini?
Si inasaidia sasa kutengeneza ngozi.
Nani alikwambia hivyo irungu?
Si kuna watu wa dawa za miti. Si tunakunywaga.
Au unaikunywa hii?
Si ndio hii unakunywa na unaoga na, lakini sasa hii hii sasa unaona sasa ikikauka hivi. Hii nataka kuoga tu.
Huwezi kunywa?
Sasa kunywa haiwezi fanya yeye kitu. Lakini sasa unaona hiyo already imekauka. Tunataka sana kuchemsha ile bichi. Lakini bado mimi nimekausha ingine ya kufanya. Unajua naosaga tumbo sana vizuri.
Let's head to the cinema. Woo. Thank you. workshop, pretty good day at the workshop. It is always so amazing seeing things being produced. I mean, seeing something go from nothing to a piece of furniture or whatever it is just another wonder of the world, I think. If you're watching this and you've never experienced seeing something being manufactured, I'd highly experience you do that, because it is a beautiful sight to see. So it was a good day. Got some wood shipment in, which we really needed. Another wood shipment has to come in tomorrow. And then just going through the general order run through right now we're in the middle of our busy season, so influx of many orders at the same time. So the workshop is busy. We have to get a few guys as reinforcement as well, guys or gals, because I don't know if you saw, but we do have women at our workshop. But we need some reinforcement just because of this busy season, so we're probably gonna have to do that in the next week or so. So all in all, great day at the workshop. Very happy with it. Oh, I'm getting a call. I am so tired. Excuse the bad lighting. I don't even care. I'm so tired. It has been a 12-hour workday and I'm still not done. I think I still have like maybe 3 or 4 hours left of work to do. I was thinking about it earlier, and I think I'm in the stage of business where either you adapt or you die. And I mean that as myself. And by adapt, I mean adapt to the new skill set that I will need to acquire for the stage of business that we're in and that we're growing into. Because I would say the level of work, or the amount of work hasn't necessarily increased. It is the difficulty of the work. So I still have as much work as I did last year, but then I hired people to offload some of that work, but then a new set of work came, so that the amount of work is the same, but the new set of work that came is a lot more difficult than the previous work I was doing. So as Sherry, my brain has to expand at a much quicker rate than what I'm used to. I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but the amount of mental and cognitive growth that I have to go through in this stage is so much wider than before. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think it's a great thing. I can feel myself get smarter. Honestly, I can really feel myself get smarter. But it is challenging. It does come with a lot of difficulty. And part of that is just doing really difficult work every single day, and work that has such high consequences, and work that I have never done before. I think, last year and maybe the year before, I was doing work where I had grown comfortable. I had kind of had my systems, I'd grown into it, was doing well. But now I have a new set of tasks that are so new and so I've never done this before. And so I myself have come out of the previous comfort zone that I was in, which I think is a great thing. I'm all for coming out of your comfort zone. I think, honestly, as I said in the previous vlog, as human beings, we are here to grow. But damn, it's so difficult. So that's the work that, I've been doing from the past 2 weeks. And I think also not even the past 2 weeks, from the beginning of this year, what I've been learning is that as a human being, you're capable of anything. I think we think that for the business to thrive, we need outside people to come in with all the answers and analyze and da 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 da. No. Imagine, as the founder or CEO, you are capable of figuring it out on your own. I'm not saying you have to. It's good to get advice. It's good to get help if you need. But it's not always that you need a consultant or, sometimes you can figure it out on your own, and it's not a bad thing. It's actually a great thing for you to grow into that, but it does come with a lot of difficulty. And I think that's what I'm in the stage of doing, where there's a lot I'm doing right now, which I could bring in a consultant, and we do have a consultant that's helping with kind of macro things, but I could bring a consultant for this particular kind of work, but I need to set the system. It's important for me to know how the system runs. So it's important for me to, I'm tired. I hope I'm explaining this well. But to any business owner that's watching this, you will have to constantly challenge yourself and constantly face difficulties and not stay too comfortable. As your business grows, your level of comfort slowly decreases, actually quickly decreases. And that's what I'm going through right now. Morning, Aaron. How are you? It'll be a quick one. Yes. But let me just make sure that both our records are the same.
Yeah, they are now adding up. Kind of, it's not invoiced for me.
Yeah, because only 2 things have been delivered so far.
Well, based on this,
Good morning. It is a kind of cold Saturday morning in Nairobi City. And I'm just getting ready to go for coffee. And I had a Zoom call this morning that was we just had to sort something out pretty urgently, and so I was just there. Ooh. I pray for the day where my phone doesn't ring for at least a full day. I pray on a non-Sunday day. I pray for the day that my phone doesn't ring. Until then, we move. This is my outfit of the day. Of course, I'm gonna change my shoes. Just wearing these jeans from, goodness, LC Waikiki, I believe. This top is thrifted, the jacket is thrifted, and then my Made in Kenya bag, which should be out already. I think I should have released the first collection already by the time you're seeing this. And yeah, so I thought I could have a little bit of color today. And yeah, that's my fit. To make this quick decision about whether I want the sideboard here or in the living room, but I'm thinking I just choose the living room, and then once my TV stand or whatever, or later on, I can change it and move that here. Either or, to be honest, but I think let me just leave it in the TV room for now until I get another one, if I will want another one, which I think I will. Let's see. Okay, the base is in and I think I'm liking it here, surprisingly. I'm really shocked that I'm saying this because this was meant for my home office initially, but when my TV stand was taken, I was like, let me at least have it here just for now because I do need somewhere to put my books and stuff. But it just might stay here. So far, I'm gonna wait until they finish, but so far, I really like it. I really, really like it.
Our team, Buddy has been a great hunter, and he knows that. Bravo team is on the skateboard. Use the provider. With you, you're a consumer, as I just said, is spending more, they're trading up.
About starting an artisanal business, it's a good idea to start with 1 or 2 hero products. So this is when you're starting off. The reason for this is when you're starting off, whatever the minimum order quantity you can produce of these 5 pieces. I am not that comfortable making talking to the camera videos. I usually make voiceover videos, or if I'm being interviewed, I'm more comfortable with that. This is just a different skill that I'm yet to know how to do. The beauty of the brain is the factor of neuroplasticity, where muscle memory kicks in and the brain consistently improves on itself. I think that's one of the most fascinating things about the human brain. The constant gravitation towards improvement, towards growth. It's just fascinating, and I think it's the most beautiful thing, where you know that the more you do something, the better you get at it. It is one of the only guarantees that you have in this life. The more you do something, the better you get at it. It's fact. It is guaranteed. And so I'm always saying, if you're thinking of starting a new skill, you're probably going to start bad. You know, don't let that embarrass you unless you're some form of a genius in that particular field. You're probably going to start bad, but you are guaranteed to get better the more you do it. And I find that the most fascinating thing. So even with this, yesterday I was doing a few trial runs and I could see how nervous I was. I was just so uncomfortable. I was just not doing well. But today, the last few takes that I've done, I can already see improvement from yesterday. Of course, I'm not where I want to be, but I can see I'm more comfortable. I'm speaking more eloquently, and that just comes with practice. And that's just only a day of improvement. Now imagine what it's going to be like in a year. That kind of stuff just really excites me. I love growing into a skill and learning something. It just, yeah, feeling yourself get better at something is just one of life's greatest joys. So yeah, I think I'm done with filming today. I really wanted to film the sideboard video, but I haven't, basically introducing my new sideboard to my home, but I haven't written the script. And I still have a lot to do. I'm getting interviewed tomorrow, so I want to prep. I want to do a bit of laundry, and then of course I just want to relax. If I don't carve out time to relax, then I probably won't relax, so I want to do that. So yeah, if I'm not able to do all of that, then I probably won't film this video. I've been watching The Polygamist. Oh my goodness. First of all, I didn't know that the show was 22 episodes. I don't remember the last time we were given a 22 episode show. They don't give that to us anymore. And so I'm on episode like 9 or 10 or 11 maybe. And I'm like, how much worse can this person get if we have 10 or 11 more episodes left? How much worse can he get? But I guess I'll see. It's probably going to take me a long time to finish this season because I don't really have much time to binge watch it. And so I've been kind of dodging spoilers, although I've already seen one. But what a show. I don't even know how, though, because it's from a book, I believe. I don't even know how the author came up with all these twists and turns. And I kind of now wish I read the book before I watched the show. I'm really shocked that I've never heard of this book because I read a lot of African fiction. But yeah, I really wish I read the book first. But so far, my goodness, this show is, yeah, crazy. But anyway, let me chill. I think I'm gonna get something to eat. I don't think I've eaten today and I'm kind of hungry. And then just relax. I will let you guys know if I film the sideboard video later today. One of the things I'm really excited for this month is my interview with a company called Bird Story. If you've heard of Africa No Filter, it's a media company that tries to change the narrative of how Africa is seen and perceived, particularly in the media. And so they own Bird Agency, and Bird Agency goes around the continent of Africa talking about beautiful things that are coming out of this continent. And so one of the things I'm really excited is the interview I have with them. This is the first interview I will have at the Weavers Workshop. Usually when I'm interviewed, it's either at the showroom or the workshop, but this is the first time where the weavers will be highlighted, and I'm really excited for that because one thing about rug weaving, you guys, is those women are true artists. I mean, the art of rug weaving is one of my favorite art forms. These women are such unsung heroes. The work that they do is beautiful. It is the level of precision that goes into making a rug and the level of mathematics. A lot of people don't understand that to get these geometric designs, actually all the designs, it takes mathematics. These women are there doing mathematics to create the designs onto woven rugs, and they're not talked about enough, you know? I love highlighting our showroom. I love highlighting our workshop. I mean, the carpenters that I have in my workshop are just geniuses in their own right. But I also love highlighting these women because they are not often praised for what they do. And one of the sad things about this craft is it's a dying art form. It's an art form that's been in East Africa, in Africa in general, for hundreds of years. And now it is dying. There are not enough young people who want to do it, although it's getting a little bit better. We're getting more and more young people who want to earn a living from this craft, but not as robust as it was. In the, I think it was the 90s or before the 90s, the textile industry, along with other industries in Kenya, were very strong. Our textile, leather industry, cotton industry, very, very strong industries, and they kind of went down, and rug weaving went down with them. But now, I think one of the things that I love doing at Savannah Space is reviving and keeping these crafts alive, because they're part of our tradition, they're part of our heritage as Africans, as East Africans, as Kenyans. And if we, as the younger generation, don't keep them alive, then who will? We can't keep waiting for somebody to do it, and then once it's gone, being like, oh, back in the heyday when we had rug weaving. No, we have to keep it alive. And so I love whatever chance I can get to shine a light on this craft and the women who, because it's mainly women, the women who work on this craft, I always get excited for. Seeing how the curls are popping, they are popping. I mean, I started using this new Mikala setting mousse. I was using this Cantu one before, but this, I started using it I think maybe 5 days ago, and every single time I've used it, the curls have just, I mean, look at that, look at the coils. They've just been really popping. So yeah, this is my new thing. Here, or actually quite a few rugs here that we made for an office, and we delivered them, and then after they were like, oh, we forgot to tell you that we actually need holes in these rugs for sockets and wires. And so the team at the workshop spent quite some time trying to figure out how do you put a hole in a rug that's already been complete. Normally when somebody wants a hole, we know before, and so when it's being woven, the rug is kind of like a space is left for that hole, but after is very difficult, especially because we want to make sure that the hole is done neatly and so the rug still looks good. But yeah, that was a big challenge that we were having here at the workshop, because there are quite a few rugs and they're all very big, and so they all needed multiple holes. But I mean, we're done. We have, I think, one more left to put a neat hole in. But yeah, these are some of the requests that we get over here at Savannah Space that are a little bit tricky. So as you can see, they needed a hole after, and it's very, very difficult to put a hole once the rug is already made. It's easier when it's on the loom. So this was a little tricky thing that we were trying to figure out. And this is a huge rug. It's folded right now, so you can't see, but it's very, very big. So this is the wool once it's turned into yarn. It comes to the workshop as raw wool, which I'm gonna insert a picture here, and then it's spun on a spinner, and then the spinner turns it into yarn, and then the yarn is dyed. The natural color of yarn, I don't think we have it here. Oh, I'll show it to you. It's there. So that's the natural color of yarn. It's a bit darker actually. So it's cleaned, put in some fire, cleaned some more, and then that's where it's dyed. So it's put in hot boiling water to get the dye to actually stick onto the yarn, and then in the end it comes out like this. So there's an array of colors that it comes in. There's a multitude. Like there's this mustard that's here. It's a beautiful practice, and it's actually hang on, let me turn this around. That's why I love rug weaving so much, is because it's an extremely sustainable art form. Every year or every certain number of months, the sheep have to be shaved because it's not healthy for them to stay with such heavy wool. And so instead of throwing that wool away, it gets turned into beautiful pieces that can warm up your space, that can decorate your space. And I just find that a beautiful practice because it turns waste into beautiful art. More energy, more passion, more energy. This is me trying to get energy to go to the workshop, because honestly I do not feel like going. I do not feel like leaving the house in this cold weather and going to the workshop today. I just need a Beyonce playlist. I think once I put some Beyonce tunes, maybe some Homecoming, and then I can like get myself some psych to go. Look at how beautiful the apartment is looking right now. It's looking so pretty. Ignore the ginormous air purifier there, but the colors are looking really pretty. I'm really warming up to this sideboard even more. Initially I was kind of 50-50, but it looks beautiful. It looks so beautiful. I love it. They're heavier. Whoa.
Keyhole, the round part of the keyhole to be this.
Yes. To be where this is.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't have to be hollow all the way through. I don't think it can, but even if it's until here,
Yeah.
that will reduce the weight by a substantial amount. So I am meant to have a meeting before my workshop visit. I'm still having a meeting before my workshop visit, and they are about 2 hours late. But I have to have this meeting today. It has to happen today. We can't reschedule it. It has to be today, and it's also a particularly important meeting. So I may have to reschedule my workshop visit to tomorrow or the next day, because I don't think I'll have enough time to go to the workshop and complete everything that I need to do there. And I'm not particularly mad at that. I wasn't really in the mood to go to do a workshop stuff today, so I'm not that mad at it. I may just finish editing, because I've been here at the showroom just editing while I wait for them, and then go home after this meeting and just do admin that I had pushed to tomorrow. I think that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Yeah, I don't see myself going to the workshop after this meeting. It's already 3 o'clock, so it's not gonna happen. But anyway, back home, and I did not end up going to the workshop. The meeting also ran a lot longer than I thought it would, so there was no chance of me even making it to the workshop. But I am back home, and I am gonna do a little bit of editing on my phone while I watch something, because I want to go to the gym this evening. Today is my first day back at the gym since being on holiday. I don't feel like going, but I want to keep the promise I made to myself that I would start gym again today. So let me just do that. But I think that's the end of my day. I want to leave you with a conversation that I was having with the people who were interviewing me today about how I truly think that Africa is going through a renaissance right now. All eyes are on Africa, especially, at least, you know, the industry that I'm always looking at, the entertainment, the cultural, the artisanal industry. All eyes are on Africa right now. And I just can't imagine what the industry is going to look like in the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And I just hope to see more Black Africans in particular in these industries as business owners, as industry leaders. I truly think that at some point our artisanal sector, our luxury sector, is going to rival the Asian luxury sector, the Middle Eastern and the European. And there need to be more Black people on that table. There need to be more Black Africans. We are the indigenous people of this continent, and yet we benefit the least from its resources. And that shouldn't be the case. It absolutely shouldn't be the case. And so I just want to encourage anyone who's thinking about starting an artisanal brand, please just start. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. It's actually a very difficult thing to do. But if you're thinking about it, please just start, but start with a long-term vision, knowing that it's going to be hard for a little while. We're still in the beginning stages of this, but we're only going to grow. And in the next 10, 20, 30 years, if you started now, can you imagine where you'll be? Our luxury artisanal sector is really going to grow. We have the population, we have the resources, and we have the talent. So the only way is up, really. So if you're thinking about starting an artisanal brand, I would highly encourage you to do it. Especially if you're a Black African, please just do it. There needs to be more people that look like me in this space and growing this space. There needs to be more of us. So this is just a word of encouragement in case you're thinking about it. Please just start.
Revenue up 12% last quarter, earnings up 29%, growth in every region, including China.
Good morning. It is a cold and gloomy day in Nairobi city, but still a great day because I am going to see the collection of bags that I'm releasing. I got my first 2 samples. Actually, they're not really samples. My personal bag was a sample. So I got my first 2 pieces, and now I'm going to see and take content of the remaining 4 that are being made. This initial collection is going to be a bag of 6, just to test out the market, test out what people think about it, and then, go from there. But I am very excited. It's always fun seeing things getting made. And these bags, I've been working on them for so long, and I am in love with them. Like my bag, I am in love with it. It is a little bit late in the night-ish, yeah, and I am working on stuff for my bag brand that I'm releasing, the leather samples that I saw this morning. And the reason that I'm working on this at night is because Savannah Space is my full-time job, and it is my priority. And so anything else that I want to do aside from that has to be outside of working hours. Savannah Space really is my full-time job. So anything to do with content, anything to do with this new project that I'm doing has to be after hours. And so I have to sacrifice a little bit of time where instead of watching something, because usually I'd either be reading or watching something, I'm working on this. And so right now I am working on the website, just putting a few visuals, nothing too crazy. I'm using Shopify. And so what I do is I edit the pictures that I've taken on my phone or on my camera. I edit them on Canva and on CapCut and on Tezza app. I use those 3 things. They're brilliant. So either Canva, CapCut, or Tezza. I edit the pictures, and then now I'm just uploading them onto my Shopify for this store. Right now, it's not necessarily going to be a store that you can click and shop. I'm just in the initial phases, so I'm just working on the aesthetics, the brand colors, the brand fonts, and then later on I'll add in the whole shopping link and everything. But it's really exciting. Let me show you what I'm doing. So as you can see, I am just editing the website, starting to put a few pictures here and there. Handmade in Kenya, gonna put more description there, and then I'm gonna take content once all the bags are ready and fill them here, but I think I'm gonna do it in a nicer layout. I'm not really feeling this. And then just fill the landing page. It won't be such a complex website. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. One other thing that I'm really enjoying is content creation. I treat content creation as a hobby. I find it a hobby. Again, another creative outlet, and I am really enjoying it. I was having a look at my May vlog just to see areas I can improve, what I can do better on, what I liked, what I didn't like, how I can improve on the storytelling, and I find that just so much fun. Because I think I don't know if I mentioned this in the last, I don't know, but I'm excited to see myself grow into this skill, because it's a skill. Storytelling in terms of in vlogs, visual video storytelling, it is such a skill. And so I'm excited to see myself grow. And so creating this content, and YouTube is just a new medium. This is only my second vlog and I love it. It's so much fun, honestly. And yeah, I love learning new skills, and part of that is content creation. So that's one of the things that I'm excited about this month, is the different types of content that I'm going to be creating. There is actually a new series that I'm coming out with on my social media. So any future business owners in the artisan space in particular, watch out for that. I will link all my socials in the description below. But I'm very excited for the content creation that I'm going to do this month. I mainly do content creation over the weekend because, again, Savannah Space is my full-time job. My business is my full-time job. Anything else has to be after working hours. And yeah, so I'm excited for the weekends spent just making content. It is such a beautiful hobby of mine. I'm frantically looking for my green screen stand, which I have no idea where it even is. I don't even remember the last place I saw it. I have no idea. I think I might have to improvise a little bit because I don't know where this stand is. I have the fabric, but I don't even know where to start looking. Good morning. It is a beautiful Sunday morning, although a little bit gloomy. I don't mind. I actually prefer cool weather to extreme heat, so I don't mind. I am so tired. It's not that I got home super late. I just went to bed super late for some reason. I was watching stuff and whatever. So I'm so tired today. And I don't feel like putting makeup on and doing anything, but the footage I took, the content I took yesterday, funnily enough, only the one that's for social media, none of the YouTube content. Something happened to my memory card on my camera, and so I had to format it and wipe out all the content I took, and so I have to reshoot it today. I do not feel like doing this today. I am so tired. I went out last night, and it's not even a case of being hungover or anything. I actually don't drink unless I'm on holiday, just because I think a cool way to experience a culture is to experience, their local alcohol. But other than that, I don't drink. And so it's not even a case of anything like that. I'm just so tired and I don't feel like doing this. But I took a bit of a nap after I woke up earlier, and after my nap, I just shot up and I immediately washed my face and just started doing this, because I'm like, if I try and convince myself out of it, I know I can. And I wanted to get this content out this weekend, or rather filmed this weekend, and so I just had to do it. And one of the things that I was thinking of while I was doing it is there's a quote I read. I don't know if it was a quote I read or if it was a video I watched on TikTok or something, but I think it was a quote I read that said, if you want to live an extraordinary life, you have to do extraordinary things. And a lot of the time, we only think about that through the lens of positive, extraordinary things, But extraordinary, it doesn't mean positive, it doesn't mean negative, it just means extraordinary. And so sometimes the extraordinary things that you have to do to live an extraordinary life are negative, things that you maybe are not feeling like doing, you don't really want to do, things that you're not in the mood to do. But for that extraordinary life, you have to make certain sacrifices, and this is the sacrifice I'm making on this Sunday. So I really had to think about that, because I was trying to force myself to do it, and that just popped up in my head, because it makes a lot of sense, like, if you want to live an above average life, you have to do things that the average person wouldn't do, and part of that is uncomfortable, annoying things. So that is why I'm here. I mean, of course, this is not the most uncomfortable thing I could do in the world, but that is why I'm here on a Sunday after a night out, doing my makeup when I really don't feel like doing this, and filming, or rather refilming content. I am done with content, and I am so tired. I am so sleepy. I don't even think I'm gonna visit my niece, unfortunately. I really wanted to, but I wouldn't even be present. I am so tired. I also think I'm gonna close out the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. It has been a June full of activities, actually. I didn't think it would be this busy of a June. Mostly work activities, as you've seen, mostly admin, but still a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. I will see you in July.